This week on Fly Rod Chronicles, we're in my home state and we're staying at Lost River State Park. But we're fishing a section that I haven't been on in years, and it's the south branch of the Potomac, which is the trough section. We had Brad, who is getting ready to retire from the West Virginia State Parks. We had our director McMillion, out fishing with us, and our deputy director, Brian. This is a show I think that everybody's going to enjoy. Good fun in our great state of West Virginia.
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
Welcome to this week of Fly Rod Chronicles. We have a special trip. You know, we're with our West Virginia Division of Natural Resources, and we got the director out, Director McMillion. We got the chief deputy. We got Brian Bolyard, and then we got the chief of state parks, who is getting ready to retire. This is a great trip. We're down here in Moorefield, in West Virginia, and we're floating a trough. We're going to do a little extended trip after we come out of the trough, and then we're going to float the bottom part. So we're going to head up to Lost River State Park and the big town of Lost River or Lost City. Lost River, I like it. And we're going to hang out and get back on the water. We made it. I didn't think, Director, spring would ever get here.
Oh man, isn't it beautiful out here? Here we are at the end of April, and look at this place. Yep. Amazing.
Yep. Yeah. And it doesn't surprise me. Everyone in our little circle here, this guy back here, Brian's working, right?
That's right. That's exactly it. He is the workhorse here. You're right on.
He's an animal, man. And Brad, thanks for joining. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And thanks for everything you've done for the state, don't you? He's got something coming up here soon, doesn't he?
He does. He's going to be hanging it up and retiring after all these years. I tell you, we're going to miss him.
Well, thank you guys for everything you do, and let's go out and enjoy this day.
Big fish, big fish. Oh, Leap.
All right.
Come on, baby, come on. Work with us, work with us. We need you. That's a good fish, Doc. That's a good fish,
Nice.
Doc. My man. Yeah. We needed that, Doc. Huh?
Oh, this is nice.
You know, with this trip, we did it ourselves. We brought our own rafts, we brought everything. Didn't need a guide, right?
Right, right.
And that's kind of what we're pitching here.
We are, and that's
Yeah.
the beauty of this particular float, being on our public land, on our wildlife management areas, from McNeil down to Stony Run.
Yeah.
We're at about 7.5 miles, and you know that's an easy one-day float.
Right.
So even if you don't want to spend all day or a 2-3 day float, that will give you exactly what we're referencing about how you can see the majesty of this area.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, what a smallmouth hatchery that's up there. I mean, it's like it's loaded with smallmouth. And then you got variety, you got catfish. We're sitting here looking at carp going crazy. I mean, it's unbelievable fishery.
Oh, it is,
Yeah.
and the numbers, and I can't tell you how many fish we pulled in the boat. It was unreal, and you know what? The quality of the fish, they're healthy, they've got great fight to them. It is definitely worth getting out on this trough section.
Yeah, yeah, amen, amen.
I like this.
There we go.
There we go. Fish on, fish on. Yeah, he's working that current. Yeah, all right. Oh, and he spits it just as we get him in the net. There you go. All right.
There's a dandy. They are beautiful
Yeah.
little fish.
Nice. Nice, Brian. Yeah. Oh, he dodged me. He's up under the boat. I'm gonna swing him out. There we go. Oh, well. Come on. Gotcha.
Look at it, guys. I'm breaking the hole. Doc, you man.
We're all being born and raised in West Virginia, and yet we're still finding new places.
Yes.
Still so much country, so many parks, so many beautiful stretches of water that we haven't even gotten on, and we've spent our entire life here.
You know, being on that water today, you felt like you was out west somewhere rowing.
Yeah.
You know, you had emptiness on, you know, you had open fields on this side, just like that. It was just going right through the fields. It was nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on a good one. Uh-oh. Hey, that'll bring you out of retirement right there. Look at the rod bend. Look at that fish. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, baby. Nice. That's what a 4-pound fish looks like. Look at that guy. Look at that, Evan. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. We had the chief of state parks, and this was kind of like his going away trip because he's retiring here in a couple months, and he catches the big fish too. And how cool was that you know, he's given our state almost 40 years of service, and then he comes out, hangs out with us before retirement and catches his retirement fish. That's what it's about right there. I didn't see him for a while. He went straight to the bottom. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good fish. Look at the rod in the bend. Bend rod. Look at that. Look at that baby. It's a good fish, Doc. We'll bring him in to you. Bringing him in, Doc. Lifting him. You the man, Doc.
Okay, okay, you got him. You got him. I'm gonna hit this eddy.
Come on, come on. Good fish.
You
Good
just let
fish.
me know when to grab a net. Curtis, you gotta keep this off this. Get ready.
Oh, he's going in. Oh, no, no, get up. Get up. Net. Net. My man! Oh, yeah. He did it. He did it.
Watch the bump.
This is my guy, Doc. We have any safety things we need to go over, or we know all that? We've been through training.
I'm
just hoping you guys don't send me to the bench and you save the fly and his chin.
We got him. There you go. All right. Most of my career, we operated West Virginia state parks on shoestring budgets, cobbling together mowers and vehicles because they were old and they were falling apart and we didn't have any money and we didn't have a budget. When I went to Charleston, when I became deputy chief, one of the first jobs I was given was to put together a list of facilities and full-on parks that we're going to close. So you contrast that now with, we've spent over $200 million. We've renovated every single park. We've renovated most every facility on every park. We've spent the money, we've put the investment in. It's reaping great rewards for us in revenue and business and customer satisfaction. But literally, I went from nothing, closing parks, to now we're adding parks and fully funding them, and it's pretty special.
This spot's amazing. Oh, fish on, fish on. All right. Woo, there we go. Yes, sir. Nice, crab. Nice. Yeah.
I'll tell you, this is pretty good going with you guys and having someone that actually takes the fish off the hook.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sweet.
There you go. Go ahead and lip him. We'll get a little picture with him real quick.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
There we go. Cousin to the other one, wasn't he?
Oh, a little smallie. A little smallie. Check this out.
I had to wait till he come clear up there. Thank you, sir. Hey, you know what? Anybody can catch the big ones. The little ones take some skills, don't they? Look, he's freaking stuck it, Doc. Doc, you're the man. Doc, we went from, I feel like a fisherman, Doc. You're making me look good. Yeah, an incredible day today. You know, we were just talking as we took out, and we may have a storm coming in here, but one boat had 60 fish. I think our boat had like 20 fish, and we did the math, and we were like at 100 fish today. Unbelievable too, and this is the day you want it to happen, when you got the director of DNR who absolutely has taken fly fishing. He's taking it so serious that he's getting ready to go on another trip here next week with some friends. So, and then we had the chief of our state parks, Brad. He caught one of his best fish, his personal best fish ever, and on the fly, and that was really cool. Just an unbelievable trip. So tonight we got some entertainment coming in. We got some bluegrass. We got big rigs. Calvin, who is one of our veterans. He's a Marine, and his father's a Marine, and you're gonna get to see what the food looks like, because it's unbelievable. So, hey, can't wait to do this all over again tomorrow. Unbelievable trip. One person that I did leave out was Brian, and you know, he's our deputy director, and Brian caught a really good fish and multiple fish. So, you know what? Unbelievable day.
With a 9-pound hammer, it's a little too heavy. Put it for my side, put it for my side. Well, Lord, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go?
You know, this is not a bad problem to have when you sit down and edit a fly fishing show. We just had too many fish and good people. We had to turn it into a part 2 show. So to see that surprise fish and some really good smallmouth in the trough section of the South Branch of the Potomac, you gotta come back next week.
No! Oh, he's off! He's off! He's off!
Yeah, boys. Yeah.
Woo. Teamwork, baby! Brian, you're the man. Come on, Charlie. Let's get. God, it hurts. Come on, Charlie. Get him, man. You're dragging the deer out of the thing.